Waiters, have you ever had to call the cops on your table? Yes, when I realized the family dinner I was serving was actually a kidnapping in progress. A man in his 50s came in with a teenage girl who looked about 15. At first, nothing seemed wrong, just a dad and daughter having dinner. But something felt off. The girl looked scared and wouldn't make eye contact with anyone. She kept her head down and barely spoke when the man ordered for both of them. When I brought their drinks, I noticed the girl had been crying. Her makeup was smudged and she had red marks around her wrists like she'd been tied up. The man was overly friendly, constantly talking about their road trip and how excited his daughter was to see her new home across the country. But the girl's body language screamed distress. She looked around frantically like she was looking for an escape route. When I asked if she wanted anything specific to eat, the man immediately interrupted. "She's just tired from traveling. I'll order for her." The girl tried to speak, but he gave her a look that made her shut up immediately. That's when I knew something was seriously wrong. She was wearing clothes that didn't fit right, like they'd been hastily purchased. Her shoes were too big and she kept looking toward the exit like she was calculating if she could run. I went to the kitchen and told my manager what I'd observed. We decided to test our suspicions. I went back to the table with extra napkins and quietly slipped the girl a note asking if she needed help. The man was in the bathroom, so I had a few seconds. She quickly wrote back, "Help me. He's not my dad. Call police." My blood went cold. I immediately signaled to my manager, who called 911 while I tried to act normal. When the man returned, I could see panic in the girl's eyes. She was terrified of what would happen when they left the restaurant. He started getting more controlling, telling her to sit up straight and stop fidgeting. When she asked to use the bathroom, he said no, and that she could wait until they got to the hotel. I had to stall them until police arrived. I told them the kitchen was backed up and their food would take extra time, offered free appetizers, refilled drinks slowly, did everything I could to keep them there. The man was getting impatient and kept checking his watch. He said they needed to get back on the road soon. 20 minutes later, police quietly surrounded the restaurant. When they approached the table, the man tried to run but didn't make it to the door. Turns out the girl had been kidnapped from a mall parking lot 3 states away. Her parents had been searching for her for 2 days. The man was a registered sex offender who'd been planning to traffic her across state lines. If they'd left the restaurant, she might never have been found. Police found zip ties, duct tape, and fake identification papers in his car. He'd been planning to take her to a trafficking network in Mexico. The girl hugged me before the police took her statement. She was crying, but this time it was relief. Her parents drove through the night to pick her up. When they arrived, her mom thanked me with tears in her eyes. The kidnapper got 25 years in federal prison. The girl's family still sends me Christmas cards every year. Ashley graduated from Ohio State with honors and now works as a social worker, helping other trafficking victims. Sometimes being observant and trusting your gut can literally save someone's life. That night taught me to always watch for signs that something isn't right, because you might be someone's only hope for rescue.